It is with incredible honor that I welcome Bishop Funke Felix-Adejumo as our guest speaker for today. Funke Felix-Adejumo is the president of Funke Felix-Adejumo Foundation and a high-performance coach at FFA Matrix Center. She's a female enthusiast. She's a philanthropist. Her unique unction and utterance have endowed her to the hearts of millions of people who have listened to her at conferences, seminars around the world. She has a divine purpose on earth, honoring God and blessing humanity. The vision has transformed into many works such as the Grace Orphanage, Caris Life Hospitals, FFA Resort Center, Widows Empowerment Schemes, and Leper Care Program. She's a recipient of many honors from reputable global institutions, such as Distinguished Award of Outstanding Contribution to Women in the Commonwealth. She is happily married to Bishop Felix Remy Adejumo, and their most blissful home is blessed with 2 men, 2 women, 9 grandchildren. So we are speaking to a parent indeed. And of course, many adopted children. She is the mother of the Agape family worldwide, and hers is a story of a woman held by God. Ladies and gentlemen, join me as I welcome on stage one and only Bishop Funke Felix-Adejumo. Mommy, you are welcome.
Thank you so very much, Josh. It's an honor to serve you tonight and this beautiful tribe, this great family. Good evening, everyone from Nigeria and from wherever you are. Greetings of honor to all of you in the name of Jesus. I'm honored to be serving you tonight, Josh. We met and it's like we've met for ages or for decades. I must categorically say that I thank God for you. You are one of the people I've been waiting for. And I'm grateful to God for God raising you and your team to do this. The great God of heaven will preserve you and continue to amplify your voice in the name of Jesus. God bless you and your family so dearly. I thank God for what he has shared with us. At least I met him when he was sharing. And I like to say that parenting is a calling. To be a parent is a ministry. And the book of Hebrews chapter 5, beginning from verse number 1 to 4, even though we're not talking about ministry here, but I'd like you to know that no man takes this honor unto himself. A woman that has gone through, or a couple that has gone through IVF will let you know that if you are privileged to have a child naturally, you have no idea what God has done for you. So you should really be grateful to God. As I speak to parents tonight, I want you to remember that you have 5 kinds of children. So when we're talking about preparing our children, as captain leaders or leaders of industry and all that, we're not just talking about your natural children or your biological children, beg your pardon. So just know that it's more than the children that are living in your house. So number 1, you have your biological children. These are the children that you are privileged to carry and to deliver biologically. You and your husband or you and your wife. God has given you that privilege. So you have your biological children. Number 2, you have your natural children. These are the children that will eventually marry your children or that are already married to your children. Number 3, you have your adopted children. Some of these children even adopted you and you don't know. They want to dance like you. They want to speak like you. They want to study the same course as you have studied. You may not realize it, but many people, many children are watching. You are a role model. And you need to understand that you are either an example or a lesson. As a parent, you are either an example that people will say, oh, when I grow up, I want to be like this man or this woman. Or you are a lesson. God, I don't want my life to be like this. So in everything we do, in parenting, in business, in ministry, in everything that we do. So you have your biological children, you have your natural children, you have your adopted children, and you have your spiritual children. I'm a woman of faith, so my life is based on the Bible. You have spiritual children. If you're born again, if you're a Christian, for example, or you're even a Muslim, there are people that you disciple. So you have your spiritual children, people that relate to you based on your personal faith, the faith that you profess. And then finally, you have your destiny children. So you see that whether you turn here, you turn there, you are raising children. You are impacting lives. And you cannot afford to live your life just anyhow, because your biological children are watching. Your natural children are watching. Your spiritual children are watching. Your adopted children are watching. And your destiny children are watching. So when we talk about raising the next generation of leaders and industry captains, we are saying that nobody lives here forever. Nobody. As we look at our lives, we are like the candle. You are burning when you are shining. No candle burns forever. Nobody lives here forever. Life is not lived in years. Life is lived in seasons. And we need to understand the various seasons of life. Success without succession is practical failure. So you must. And in fact, you cannot say you are not raising. It's automatic. But we feel that we need to be more intentional about raising the next generation of leaders and industry captains. Because children don't have eject button. You are raising them. In law, we talk about express and implied. You can give your consent expressly. Oh yes, I give my consent. You can give it impliedly by your conduct, by your character. So you're raising already. But what kind of leaders are we raising? That's the point. That's where we are now. And we have to be very intentional about it. Let me also lay another foundation. Apart from telling you the kinds of children you have, let me also lay another foundation, which the Lord opened my eyes to see from John chapter number 2. There are 3 main seasons in every parent's life. 3 main seasons. The first season, you are in charge of the child's life. Come here, sit down, get into the car, we're going to school. No, you cannot eat ice cream. Oh, you are in charge of the child's life. Number 2, which is the second season, the child is in charge of his life. How you build the foundation of this first season will impact on how the child will relate to life in the second, season. And the third season, the child is in charge of his life and your life as a parent. That second season, your child does not need your permission to travel to Germany. Hello, Mom. I'm just calling you from the airport. I had to just travel tonight. Hey, Chinedu. Hey, Akomu. That's the season. So you better do well in this first season. That third season, you're visiting the child and you say, take me to a specialist hospital. The child is saying, Mom, we have not collected our salaries. We cannot afford that. We're taking you to a general hospital. It's banded, yeah, I want to. The child is saying, nobody can pound tonight. So how you treat them, how you handle them, the way you handle your children in the first season will determine how they will handle you in the third season. And let me say this very clearly. The child you nurture will nourish you in the evening of your life. Having laid this foundation, and because George has spoken so eloquently and so brilliantly about what we should do. I just want to bring this dimension to it. That we need that we are raising our kids, no matter the age and the stage, we must give our children values. Don't live your life through your children. And I'm going to explain that. You wanted to be a lawyer, and because you could not be a lawyer or a medical doctor, you are insisting that your child must be a lawyer or a medical doctor. It is not like that. No child is sent to you as a parent. Children are only sent through you, not to you. Children are the heritage of the Lord. It's a privilege to have them. Children are not sent to you, children are sent through you. So if you did not have that your child, God would have decided to send that child to the world to fulfill his or her destiny through another parent. So you cannot insist that your child must study medicine, must read medicine. Your child must study law, and because of that, if you will not, no. And you must please understand that a season comes in your life when your children are no longer just your children. They have become your friends. And you have to treat them that way. I'm coming from this perspective because it will help us in raising the next generation. It will help us. Once our children become our friends, they will be able to speak their minds to us, because children have feelings too. They will be able to tell us what they are going through, the challenges they are going through. They will be able to speak to us and seek our counsel. So it depends. It's in seasons. I'm not in a season, except our little adopted children. I'm not in the season where my husband and I are paying school fees or doing school runs, or I know this. We're dealing with adult children. So it depends on the season you are now. But this thing that I'm saying is basic and fundamental to all of us. And in case you're not yet married, you are blessed. We need not perpetuate the mistakes that the last generation made. We need not. And we're dealing with 3 generations. Maybe I should quickly say that. Number 1, we are dealing with the structured generation. In raising your children and in raising the next generation, we need to understand this. We are dealing with, as parents, we are dealing with 3 types of generations. Number 1, we're dealing with the structured generation. The structured generation is the generation of our parents. The generation of our parents. It's structured. What you see is what you get. Pay your tithe because your pastor said pay your tithe. You don't quail. Sit down there, don't talk about sex because your mother said that. You must study medicine. You pass physics. So, this structured generation, each generation has its own advantages and disadvantages. And then we're dealing with our generation. Our generation is the handover generation. And then we're dealing with the generation of our children, which is the transition generation. One day, this generation will become the past generation, and the one in the front will become this generation. So as we deal with these 3, we must understand this generation, the generation of our children. I'm 62. I don't know, maybe the age, the average age of the parents that are here, maybe like 50 or 60 or 40, but whatever, you need to understand that the generation of our children is different from our generation. When I was growing up, if my mother was pounding yam and I spoke, before you know it, the mortal is in your mouth. If we go somewhere and my mother says, don't eat when we get there, and you get there, you are doing something, the look alone is enough. This generation is different. This generation, the generation of our children, is a questioning generation. It's an emotional generation. Our parents' generation and my generation, these 2 generations are labor-based. We work and work and work. The generation of our children is knowledge-based. My husband got a phone for me during Valentine. Very expensive. And all I know to do is receive a call or send a text message. My son says to me, Mom, this is a machine in your hand. I don't even know how to switch it off. Because my generation, my husband will say, this generation, you, the generation of our children, can never come and meet us. We are the ones that will go and meet you. So we have to come to you to seek for knowledge. Our children, we have to go to them to seek for knowledge. My son had to be teaching me. My daughter will say to me, Mommy, if you don't understand something, just ask. And there are many things I don't understand, as educated as I am. But I'm better than my parents' generation. But my children's generation is better than my generation. And we must be humble enough to learn so many things. And I will ask, well, Ejo, what's the meaning of that? Sometimes they are laughing, but I'm learning. Because a teachable ignoramus is better than a skilled rebel any day. So we need to learn from our children's generation and understand that we're dealing with. So you cannot be using, you see, the answers of 10 years ago will no longer suffice in this generation. Knowledge-based generation. In fact, they don't want to get married early. I got married before at about 22. This generation, they want to come and say, what am I going to marry to do? What am I going to decide I'm married to do? No. Some will even go and freeze their eggs and say, no, I want to enjoy my life first. Let me build a house, let me buy 3 cars, let me do this. We need to understand that this is generational and it's different. We guide them, we befriend them, otherwise we lose them. Many pastors have lost the youths in their churches. So you see your child comes in as a man and is wearing earring, and because of that you want to kill yourself. No. We befriend them and then we can correct them. And we must understand that what obtains in our father's generation and in our generation may not necessarily be what they will accept. Yes, we want to teach them godliness, we want them to be this, we want them to be that. But if you don't befriend the next generation, the generation of your children, you're going to lose them. That's the truth. So let's come down from our high horses and befriend them. As I wrap up, I want to say this. Number one, in preparing the next generation, teach them spiritual values. No matter how educated we are, there is a vacuum in the heart of every human being that is God-shaped. God did not create a world in which he will not be needed. And God does not have grandchildren. Let's give our children spiritual values. Let's teach them to know our God. Remember Genesis 18, God was testifying about Abraham. Let's teach them to know God for themselves. Storms are blowing. All sorts of things happening. We cannot afford to let our children float spiritually. Please pay attention to the spiritual lives of your children. Help them to cultivate a spiritually dynamic life. It takes the strength on the inside to face the battles on the outside. 1 Samuel 17:37, the God that delivered me from the mouth of the lion and the bear, he will deliver me. Let our children personalize God. I know what I'm talking about. No matter where they find themselves in this world, their relationship with God will be the anchor that will hold their souls, because you cannot be there 24/7. There is a hand that will sustain them. Tie your children's destinies to the supreme altar in heaven. Give your children to God and prayer cover them every day, every time. Very important. Let's give them spiritual values. Let them be grateful people. Let them worship. Let them study the word. Let them fellowship. Connect them. And live your life in such a way that your children will not be questioning your Christianity. What I hear my parents say at home about pastor, about other people, about the sister in the choir. When they get to that, bless you, sir. Hey, bless you, man. Your children, you are confusing them. Because children don't have eject buttons. So let's give them spiritual values. Number 2, let's give them societal values. I see some children, and I'm just wondering, where is your mother? Where is your father? And it's not a matter of, only mothers. Fathers that are here today, I challenge you. When there was an issue in Jairus' house, was it not Jairus that went to look for the solution? Don't just bear children, rear them. My father made my relationship with God to be solid. I was raised a Baptist girl. My father, relating with me, helped me to know God on a personal note. So that's what my husband does too. When our kids were young, he will just say, "Daddy, don't even worry, just sit at home." He will put these children in the car, drive them to a university campus, make them sit on the grass. He will speak with them, tell them their stories. You see these people, they don't have 2 heads. You see, and all that. So fathers, please be there for your children. This is how we are raising this next generation. So give them societal values, honor, respect, police, for constitutional authority, for ministers of the gospel, for fellow human beings. Teach your children. Let your boys respect the girls in the house. Let your girls respect the boys. Sunday school can never do this enough for us. Teachers in school can never do this enough. As parents, we're the first contact. We're the most important in the lives of our children. Let's give them societal values. Let them know what to say about their country. Let them know when they are driving, no, it's not good to be abusing people. Let them understand. Let them know what it means to honor people. Very, very important. Societal values. Let them understand rape. Give your children sex education from whatever age, as little as they may be, as young as they may be. Because the generation of your children will either bless you or curse you. Remember, you are either a lesson or an example. Depending on what you send to them, children are arrows. That's what the Bible makes us to know. You shoot them. The generation of your children will either bless you or curse you. Therefore, give your children societal values. Give them sex education. Your child is wearing some dress and the cleavage is opening, is sagging the whatever. Teach your children. This even has nothing to do with Christianity. This is about morals. If a boy comes to your house, those of you that are maybe fathers here, a boy comes to your house with 15 necklaces, one purple here, one red here, and all the fingers. I have to marry here and the other. I'm sure you won't be happy. I'm sure you will not be happy. So let's teach them. Let's give them moral values. Let's give them sex education. As a child, don't sit on any uncle's laps. If an uncle tells you don't tell mommy, that's what you should tell me. But you must be a safe haven for your child to be able to trust you like that. And so many parents, we are too trusting, we are careless. Your child wants to speak, you shut the child down. I don't have time. And that child is trying to tell you that somebody is bullying him or her in school. That child is trying to tell you that your gatekeeper is messing her up. That girl is trying to tell you that the driver that takes her to school every day is not funny, but you will not listen. You won't listen. Too many leaders are broken. That is how it starts. Broken. And hurting people hurt people. Some, their fathers are sleeping with them. I'm a marriage counselor. I get to hear a lot. I mean a lot in the counseling room. I had a conference in Lagos for boys and girls. Shiba Center. That's Ikeja axis. And after the meeting, a young girl approached me. I believe she would be like maybe 17 or something, but she was pregnant. And her parents followed her. They were standing behind. I still read it. She said she wanted to see me. But I noticed that she bumped her parents and she was making sure that they did not hear what she was telling me. Hear what this beautiful girl said to me. This broken girl said to me. Mom, my brother and my father sleep with me almost every day. This pregnancy belongs to one of them. I cannot even tell my mother. My heart sank. Don't be so trusting to be careless. Listen to your child. Children have feelings. That's just little out of what my ears have heard. I'm so sorry to say, it's so shameful, even among ministers of the gospel. It is so shameful. So please, be your child's safe haven. Safe haven. Give them sex education. Every Thursday when our kids were young, my husband and I decided that we will not go out. So that was our family night. And we were not doing Bible study. We didn't read the Bible on Thursday nights in the Felix-Adejumo house. The Felix-Adejumo house, we did not read the Bible on Thursday night. Our children asked us questions. It was family night. From sex to tithes to this to that. Because if you don't teach them, television will teach them. The internet will teach them. Raising the next generation. The next generation of leaders and captains of industries. Hurting people hurt. Broken people break others. And in this part of the world, particularly as Africans, we raise only the girls. We don't raise the boys. We don't. That's why we're doing our best. We're going to Mauritius, beg your pardon, we're going to Marrakesh. That's what we do every year. And there is a particular night that I have dedicated as Black Tie Night. Because somebody needs to speak to the men too. We will honor the men and then we'll speak to them. We have raised the girl child. Churches, meetings, conferences, women's conference, do this, submit, do that. But who is raising the boy child? My husband and I are currently, by God's grace, building 2 schools simultaneously, the girls' school and the boys' school. Because when you have spoken to the girls in conferences, this, that, and they get home, they get married, what happens next? When the man is not ready? Too many unprepared grooms. And their name is supposed to groom the bride, but they're not groomed. Unturned cakes. So many people, we find them in the pulpit and in the pew. We find them in the bar and the bench. And we need to start from the foundation. Thank God for a school like this. Let's give our children this foundation. That's one of the ways by which we can raise the next generation, so that the mistakes we made, they will not make. The mistakes our parents made, we will not perpetuate. Give your children financial values. Let them know that you work, you don't steal. Let them know how to save. Let them know how to give to God, to people, to the poor. Let them know that you don't eat with 10 fingers. Teach them the dignity of hard work. Our first son, he's a PhD student currently, and he's an engineer. Then he went into farming. One day he came home and said he needed us to give him a loan of 10 million. And my husband and I decided that no, we're not going to give you. If we have it, we will not give you. We've supported you in this and that. Go to the central bank. Central bank is doing something like that. Go. He went there. Because that's what will make you responsible, and then you will have to pay back. Let's give our children financial values. Let them know what to eat. Let them know what to spend. Let them know what to save. Let them know what to give. Very important. You cannot afford to give your children everything they want. Because what is important is not what you leave for your children, but what you leave in your children. In your children. You won't be here every time, all the time. Nobody lives here forever. Give them financial values. Let them know. Let them see you work hard. Let them see you and let them work. I close by saying that as we raise the next generation of leaders and industry captains, you are either of these 4 kinds of parents. Number 1, absentee parents. You are never there. Number 2, abusive parents. You are there, but that's both any little thing. You are up there. Number 3, permissive parents. Anything goes. Where anything is okay. It's okay like that. Number 4, participatory parents. We want to raise the next generation. You are either an absentee parent, an abusive parent, or a permissive parent, or a participatory parent. The world is rich. There's wealth everywhere. Industry everywhere. Let's raise our children. Once this is solid, they can go get the world. The world is an echo. Life is an echo. We get what we give it. Life is an echo. We get what we give it. What is more important is being before we talk about doing. I hope with these few words of mine, I've been able to convince you and not confuse you. That parenting is a blessing. It is hard work. We will reap the fruits of our labors and we will preserve our children. No matter how long we live here on earth, we will not bury any of our children. These children will be great. In the name of Jesus. Thank you for having me.
Amen.